shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Yep.
Until he have destroyed thee.
He's going to put a yoke of iron upon our neck until we are destroyed as a people. We are, today in 2026, we are finally destroyed as a people. When we fight and kill each other, we destroy. When we sell drugs to each other, we destroy. You look at the state of your people, are you happy or are you mad? I'm mad when I see my people up on 50 Jones hunched over smoking dope.
Right.
Those are my scientists. Those are my doctors. Those are my lawyers. You see what I'm saying? Those are my brothers. But guess what? Got caught in the trap smoking dope. I'm mad when I see my brother sell them the dope because guess what? He go to jail for the rest of his life. You see what I'm saying? All my warriors are in prison. My fighting class men are in prison. People going to give your land back?
Not be restored to thee.
God said that's not going to happen. And the people that conquered, they say we sorry for slavery. We sorry for colonization. It wasn't me, it was my forefathers. But if you're really sorry about something, right? If I steal your food, you know what I'm saying, and you catch me, I say I'm sorry about that, but I don't give it back. Am I really sorry? I'm not really sorry. So now we know how our enemies play. They'll tell us sorry, but guess what? They'll continue to dominate our land. They'll continue to drink our water. They'll continue to cut down our trees, so on and so forth. Read.
Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them.
Read on.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Your sons and daughters shall be given to another people. Think about slavery, right? Our sons and daughters were sold into slavery to another race of people.
Right.
Our sons and daughters was given to another race of people. You see what I'm saying? Now guess what? What happened in boarding schools over here? Boarding schools, guess what the saying is, kill the Indian but keep the man. That means kill the culture, but keep the working for. He's strong enough to work, right? So guess what? Sons and daughters given to another people. Teach them how to think. Teach them how to dress. Give them new language. Give them new culture. My man, exactly. And guess what? All this is coming out of the Bible, right? Read on.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
There would be, we would look and cry for our children when I would look and cry when the master come and violently take my wife from me out of my barracks. And not only is he going to take my wife, but he could take my daughter at any time. Right? Not only could he take my daughter for pleasure at any time, but he could sell my daughter at any time. That little, keep reading.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Is there any might here in our hand to change this? No might in our hand to change this. We got to endure this captivity, right? It's certain things God wants us to do in this captivity, but we getting there in a minute. I want to show y'all identity and prove that the Bible is real. Read.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up. And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
No matter what you try, you're only going to be oppressed and crushed forever. You're going to be marching. I am a man. So on and so forth, right? God said, are the Jewish people oppressed and crushed? So they don't belong in that land. So guess what? They're not marching saying, I am a man. They own networks, TV stations. They're the richest people on the planet. But God identifying the children of Israel from the beginning, right? Read on.
So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes.
When you look at the state of your people, are you happy or are you mad? I'm mad when I see my people up on 50 Jones hunched over smoking dope.
Right.
Those are my scientists. Those are my doctors. Those are my lawyers. You see what I'm saying? Those are my brothers. But guess what? Got caught in the trap smoking dope. I'm mad when I see my brother sell them the dope because guess what? He go to jail for the rest of his life. You see what I'm saying? All my warriors are in prison. My fighting class men are in prison. You see what I'm saying? So when we look at our people, we mad at the sight of our eyes. Give me that Ecclesiastes 7:7, right? So guess what? If you're not mad, God said you foolish. When you look at your people in the condition and you know that we're supposed to be above all people, and then you see how low we've fallen, you're supposed to be this. Watch this.
Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Surely oppression make wise men mad, right? Read on.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
But the gift destroy the heart, right? So guess what? I oppress you. You get mad and I give you a gift. I say, this is the barrio right here. Y'all have that and have that. That gift right there destroy the heart. How you gonna rob me from my house and give me the bathroom?
Right.
This is all mine. All of it. You know what I'm saying? So when I see my people relegated to the bathroom, I'm mad at that. Because I know where we're really supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? When I see my sisters pouring themselves out, when I see men not getting married no more, when I see us strung out on drugs, when I see gang violence, that makes us mad. You see what I'm saying? Go back to Deuteronomy. Watch this.
The Lord shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore botch.
Jump over to verse 28.
Verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
Madness means craziness, right? Madness is like, I got an uncle, right? And he perfectly fine, but when he drink a beer or two, he walk up and down the street and he talk to himself. He's so far going off alcohol, he talk to us. That's madness. We see that up and down our streets, right? God said he's going to smite us with madness. Read.
And blindness.
Blindness meaning, he's giving an analogy, right? Read on.
And astonishment of heart.
Your heart is your mind, right? Blindness means you can't understand. Astonishment of heart meaning the way you think is like, it's an astonishment how these people are behaving. Right? Read on.
And thou shalt root grow at noonday.
He said blindness so he could establish this analogy. A blind man got a grope. That means walk around and feel because he can't see. He said us as a people, we're going to be walking around groping at noonday. Noonday is as much light as we're going to get outside. We should be able to see. But we groping like blind men trying to feel for our way. Should we be Democrats? Should we vote? Should we be gang members? Should we be politicians? What should we searching for all these things, read.
As the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy way.
Whatever you find as a people other than God, it's not going to prosper. Guess what? Gang violence, that's not going to prosper. Voting, that's not going to prosper. Democrats, that's not going to prosper. You see what I'm saying? Trust it, marching and trying to join with your enemy, it's not going to prosper. Everything you try is going to fail. Read.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore.
You're going to be oppressed and spoiled till Christ come back and burn this place down. What? You see what I'm saying? When something is spoiled, when your milk is spoiled, can you drink it? No, that means you're no good no more. All right? Are we good to each other anymore? Are blacks good to Hispanics anymore? Are Hispanics good to blacks anymore? Is Hispanics good to other Hispanics anymore? Is blacks good to other blacks anymore? It's called divide and conquer. We made no good. And the ones that do want to go do good, we so outnumbered by the badness that we get drowned out. God said only by him is going to fix this nation. Read.
And no man shall save thee.
Ain't no Martin Luther King going to save you. Ain't no Cesar Chavez going to save you. Nobody going to save you but the black Messiah. Right? Read on.
Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
Jump over to verse 41. Watch this.
Verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters.
We're going to have sons and daughters in our captivity. Read.
But thou shalt not enjoy them.
But you're not going to be able to bounce your little baby on your knee. You know how cute your babies are? They look just like you. You want to love them, you want to raise them, you want to take care of this child. But God said you're not going to be able to enjoy them. Why not? Read.
For they shall go into captivity.
Let me see that baby. Talk about souls to Mr. Johnson. How heartbreaking is it? That happened to people. That happened to people. That happened to your mother. That happened to your father. And we just going to forgive and forget that?
Right.
Could you imagine your baby? You know you would kill for your baby right now. You a rape, or not rape, you a rob and murder for your child right now. You see what I'm saying? If somebody just take your child and give it to another, legal kidnap. They never go to jail for that, right? Where did that happen? Colonialism and slavery.
Right.
This is where that happened. To blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Why are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans going through the same thing? Because we're the same people.
That's right.
We broke the same contract. Right. You see what I'm saying? Read what you got.
All thy trees and fruit of thy land shall the locust consume.
Jump to verse 43.
The stranger that is within thee.
The other nations that came out of Egypt with us, read.
Shall get up above thee very high.
They gonna get above us very high. So guess what? The white man, is he above us very high? The Chinese man is above us very high. You see what I'm saying? The East Indian is above us very high.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
They ain't been here long as us, but for some reason they above us very high. Read.
And thou shalt come down very low.
And we gonna come down very low in society, Read.
He shall lend to thee.
He gonna have the banks to lend to you. When the last time you been to a Mexican bank that give you a car loan, that give you a house loan, that give you a business license? When the last time that happened? They got that. You see what I'm saying? He said he gonna lend to you, Read.
And thou shalt not lend to him.
We not lending to the white man. We not lending to the Chinese man because we the low on society right now, right? Read on.
He shall be the head.
He gonna be the head of society, Read.
And thou shalt be the tail.
And you gonna be the tail. This thus saith the Lord. He gonna live in the high areas. You gonna live in the barrios. He gonna live in the high areas. We gonna live in the ghetto. Thus saith the Lord. Read.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee.
All these curses are gonna come upon you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and they're gonna follow you until the end of time, Read.
And overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Until we be destroyed. We so destroyed that we don't know that the word Mexican is not in the Bible. We don't know that that's not a culture. Hispanic means property of Spain. That is not our culture. We don't know black is not a nationality. We destroy it. And when you destroy it, when you accept the false culture. So when I accept that I'm black, I'm finally destroyed. You see what I'm saying? When you accept that you're Mexican, you're finally destroyed. Because you're taking on a false reality. You see what I'm saying? Read.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
And this is why. We didn't listen to God, right?
To keep his commandments.
We didn't keep God's commandments, right?
And his statutes, which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
These curses going to be upon the Israelites in the last days for a sign, to identify who they are. So all that we just read, do that match up to white people? Do that match up to Chinese people? Do that match up to East Indian people? Do that match up to Mexicans? Do that match up to blacks? Do that match up to Native Americans? Thus saith the Lord, you one of the children of Israel. That's right. Read what you got.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
These curses are going to be upon the Israelites for a sign, Read.
And for a wonder.
To make you think, Read.
And upon thy seed forever.
Until Christ come back and burn this place down, only an Israelite will be able to read this curse and say, that happened to my people. That happened to my people, right? Read on.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
Because we didn't serve God, Read.
With joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
Because God put us on high above everybody, and we didn't appreciate it. Like you give your child everything, right? You give him some new shoes, and he go outside and he play in the dirt with them, right? You gonna give him another pair of new shoes, or you gonna take them shoes until he realize what he had? You gonna take them, now you get them Walmart shoes. Until you understand how to take care of your stuff, right? So guess what? God gave us the kingdom. He gave us rulership. And since we didn't appreciate it, he said, I'm going to take it away from you. And I'm going to give it to everybody else till you realize what you did wrong. Right? Read on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Since you didn't want to serve me, now you got to serve your enemies. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee. In hunger.
If you're hungry, you got to go to your enemies. Guess what? The fruits grow here for free. But who get benefits off that? White folks get that. God's calling them your enemies, Read.
And in thirst.
When you want to get water, Aquafina, Dasani, you want to go to a water reservoir. If you want to get water out your house, you still got to pay a water bill, right? So who's benefiting off that water? Which God put on earth for free. If you collect rainwater, you get a ticket for that. You see what I'm saying? Read what you got.
And in nakedness.
The clothes on your back. We don't make these clothes on our back no more, right? Read on.
And in want of all things.
Anything you want on this earth, you got to go to your enemy. You want education? He tell you when you qualified to build a car. He tell you when you qualify. He tell you where you can and can't put your business.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You want a driver's license, you got to go to his DMV. That's permission to drive in your land. Your land, you got to get permission to drive. You want to leave this place, you need a passport. That's permission to leave and come back. In your land. You see what I'm saying? Anything you want on this planet, you got to go to your enemy. And what are you going to do? Read on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Yep.
Until he have destroyed thee.
He's going to put a yoke of iron upon our neck until we are destroyed as a people. We are, today in 2026, we are finally destroyed as a people. When we fight and kill each other, we destroy. When we sell drugs to each other, we destroy. Right? Jump over to verse 68. Watch this. And then I'm going to show you the flip. Because God's just not going to give you all these curses. He's going to give you a flip because he still loves you. I'm going to show you the flip. Watch this.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
The word in the Bible, Egypt, means slavery. He said, I'm going to bring you into slavery again. We're going to go to it so you know I ain't twisting nothing, right? Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
What does he call the land of Egypt?
The house of bondage.
What's the house of bondage? Slavery, jail, prison, whips, chains, right? Go back to Deuteronomy 28, 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
God said, I'm going to bring you back into slavery for a second time. Read.
With ships.
How the Israelites going into slavery?
With ships.
How the Israelites going into slavery?
With ships.
How did black people go into slavery? With ships, just like God said over 3,000 years ago. Look here. All these places we were scattered, all these Arab ships landed there, right? But here go the cold part. They don't teach us in school that before the blacks went into slavery, the Aztecs went into slavery.
That's right.
The Mayans went into slavery.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, how did they get from their homeland over here to Spain? With ships.
Right.
With ships. Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
And what's going to happen when them slave ships stop? Read.
And there,
once them slave ships stop,
ye shall be sold.
you going to be what?
Sold.
You going to be what?
Sold unto your enemy.
God said, wherever you land, you're going to be sold unto your enemy. 35, 45, 45, sold to Mr. Johnson, sold to Mr. Douglas. 35, 45, 45, sold to Mr. Gonzalez, sold to Mr. Rodriguez, sold to Mr. Santiago. You see what I'm saying? We got the same history.
Right.
We got the same curses. We got the same enemy, but we divided and conquered. Read what you got.
For bondmen,
For slave men,
and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
nobody gonna redeem you. Now we out here for the flip. Give me Deuteronomy 30 and 2. Start at 1. Here go the flip side for you blacks, Hispanics, and Natives. What are we out here to do? Just to identify you? No. It's time for change. It's time to take over the world. You see what I'm saying? He calling his army back. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 2.
Start at 1.
Verse 1. And it shall come to pass.
It's gonna happen in the future, right? Read on.
When all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse,
You remember we read the blessing? I read you all them curses when those things happen. Read.
which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind.
We're going to think about our history and we're going to call them out like, damn, that's interesting. That really did happen. And it does link up with the Bible. You're going to call this stuff to mind. Read.
Among all the nations whither the Lord thy God hath driven thee.
Every place God driven you, the Israelites is waking up hearing this word. In Brazil, we out here teaching right now.
Right.
In Cuba, we teaching right now.
Right.
In Mexico, we teaching right now.
Right.
We teaching in Africa. We teaching all over the world, and now we're waking up. It said this gonna happen all over the world. Read.
And shalt return unto the Lord thy God.
There we go. What's gonna start to happen? We're gonna do what?
Return unto the Lord thy God.
We're gonna start to return to God via preaching. The foolishness of preaching gonna change strong black men. It's gonna change strong Hispanic men. We're not gonna fight anymore. You see what I'm saying? We're not gonna rob anymore. Read what you got.
And shalt obey his voice.
What's gonna happen? We're gonna start to obey God again. Read.
According to all that I command thee this day.
The same contract that we broke early, he gonna slide right back in front of us and we gonna sign it and do it. That's what God said. We're gonna sign it and do it. But God's gonna say thou shalt, and we're gonna do that. God gonna say thou shalt not, and we're gonna not do that. You see what I'm saying? Read.
Thou and thy children.
I'm gonna keep the commandments and I'm gonna start, and guess what? Me and my children, right? So I'm gonna keep the commandments and I'm gonna teach the commandments to my children.
Across the earth, the prophets move.
From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.